Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny. I'm Moonlight Lady 1111. As you can see, I'm back with another pick a card reading for you today. If you are one of my return viewers, thank you so much for coming back to see me again. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Yeah, as you can see, I've got 3 piles here. We're going to go in for quite hopefully short and sweet, simple yes or no today. I will apologise for my radio silence for the last few weeks. My energy's been a bit out of whack, so I've been giving myself a bit of self-care, trying to get myself back on track. But yeah, I'm feeling really good now, so hopefully I can get this passed over to you as well, and I hope get you guys all feeling good too. I do need to say, if you have booked a private reading with me, I do apologise for the delay in getting those back to you. But yes, I will get those done in the next few days and get them sent off for you. Okay, right. As you can see, we've got 3 piles here. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, so this is yes or no. So if you have a question in your mind whilst looking at the cards, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to settle ourselves. So we'll take a big deep breath in first. Hold it. And then let that breath go. Draw your attention to the piles. Ignore numbers and colours and things like that. See which one calls to you. I'll just give you a moment to do that. Okay, that should have been long enough. Right, I'll just, I always do this, don't I? I get my piles of cards up here all ready to shuffle, and then I forget every time that I'm going to have to move them all up to get your piles in. Okay, so we have pile number 3 up there. Pile number 2. And we'll start with pile number 1. I'll just clear the energy of the table to get us started. Okay, hi pile number 1. You chose this little black feather. I'll just pop it up here. Oh, excuse me. Just pop it up here for you, so you know you're on the right channel, the right pile. Will it go? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Right. Let's get started, shall we? My mind just went blank then, because I've not done a reading for ages, and I was like, wait, how do I do this? Anyway, yeah, there's your black feather. Or maybe your mind's blank. Maybe this is getting to you that much that you can't think either way. Okay, I have got the Tarot with White Cats up here. This is a new deck I got off my sister. If you watch my channel regularly, you'll notice that I have 2 white cats, so quite apt really of her. Okay, next up, I've got this little deck called Stressless. Yeah, it's a great little deck. I got it a bit. I live in the UK, and there's a shop called New Look. It's just a clothes shop, and I was at the till, and there was just this one deck of cards there. So I was like, well, that's meant to be for me, isn't it? And it's really nice. It's a bit difficult to shuffle, but it's got some really nice messages in it for you. So hopefully it'll get some good insight across. Okay, I've got the Rider-Waite Tarot here. This is going to answer me your yes or no, basically, to your question. I've got an Angel Answers card there and a Queen of the Moon Oracle card there as well, just to give us a bit more insight and a bit more detail into that yes or no. Okay, so I am trying to squeeze this in before I have to get out the door for work this morning. I just really felt like I had to get this reading done. So I will crack on with this for you. What are you asking about pile number 1? Oh, I see. This is interesting because this looks to me like this is an either or. So we've got the Knight of Wands and the 2 of Cups. And it feels to me like you've not necessarily asked yes or no quite easily. It's like the thought in your mind is it's about a love connection or a partnership, something like that. basically the question you're asking is kind of, is this just physical or is this a soulmate? Like this feels, is this going to be like, as soon as it comes, it goes sort of thing? Is this just like a fleeting connection? The Knight of Wands comes in, rushes around everywhere, not thinking about anything, then rushes out just as quickly as he's rushed in. The Two of Cups is two people, divinely guided, looking at each other, seeing each other and sharing their world, sharing their souls. So I feel like the question you're asking is, you know, is it A or is it B? But this is a yes or no. I think that is definitely correct because the ash has just fallen off my incense stick all over that card. Just move that up there a bit. So, yeah, what we need to do here before we go any further is focus on one of these cards. Okay, that's how we're going to get the yes or no. So if you focus on the Knight of Wands, okay, you can be like, you know, is this player energy? Is this someone here for a good time, not a long time, that sort of thing? Or is this love? So think of one of those questions in your head, I think. You know, are you pile number one, Knight of Wands, or are you question number two, Two of Cups? Okay, so basically you would phrase that as, is this a soulmate? Is this my soulmate? Is this a soulmate? The answer to that would be yes or no. Or is this just messing around? Is this going to be over as quickly as it started? That's also going to be a yes or no. So I'll just give you a second to, if you're not sure how to phrase it, you could literally phrase it as, is this a Knight of Wands or is this a Two of Cups? So choose one of those cards. Try and focus. I can feel the energy is a bit scatty and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. So just choose one of those cards and then we'll answer yes or no, okay? So is this a soulmate or not? I think that's what we're asking. Is this a soulmate? Is this a soulmate? Okay. We have got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Fool, and the Four of Pentacles. That is an interesting little mix of cards there. I feel like your spirit team is saying it's something to do with there's not enough teamwork involved here, but you really need to have faith in new beginnings and stop holding on to things so tightly. With the Fool being there, the Fool for me is a yes. You know, it's like have faith in the steps forwards. The Three of Pentacles is, you know, that's just to do with working on things. So Spirit is keeping its cards close to its chest right here. It's not really letting much out. Let me, can you just clarify the Three of Pentacles for me, please? Yeah, we've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. That's so interesting. The Eight of Wands is all about, and we've got the World there as well. The Eight of Wands is all about communication and swift forward movement. With it in the reverse, I really feel like this is a very interesting answer. The Eight of Wands reversed underneath the Three of Pentacles is, it's kind of like there's no communication and I'm not going to help you. So that could be what this connection is. So it could well be that you're asking about something that there's no, you know, there's no communication, there's no teamwork whatsoever. You're not building on anything. You're not using anything. And then the Fool here, we've got beginnings and endings. We've got the first card of the Major Arcana and the last card of the Major Arcana. So I feel like this is saying you have to have faith that everything will come to completion and you will level up. Interesting. Four of Pentacles, please. Can you clarify the Four of Pentacles for me? Whoa. High Priestess and the Hierophant out together. Spirit is saying that you have to level up before you're allowed to know this answer. You have to trust your intuition. You have to trust yourself. Like these are the two of the single most spiritual cards. As an individual, on an individual basis, the High Priestess is all about trusting your intuition. Knowing that you know. The Hierophant is all about, taking traditional approaches, being disciplined, growing, learning, always on the path, to higher knowledge, having that higher knowledge. This is interesting. What does the angel answers say? Meditation brings answers. Yeah. The question that you're asking is not to be answered. Some of you may well have been, is this my twin flame? Right? I think that's what's happened here. You're in no communication with the person and you're saying, is this my twin flame? And Spirit is being very cryptic. There are two male and masculine and feminine energies here as well. You know the answer. Only you know the answer. No tarot reader really can tell you if you have met your twin flame or not, because that is only for you to know. Meditation brings answers. For some of you watching this is, yes, you've met your twin flame. And for some of you watching this is, no, you haven't met your twin flame. That's why these two cards are here, It's like, you can't, I started a yes or no reading, and question number 1 is, I'm not going to tell you. This is up to you to find out. Meditation brings answers. This is about you and your growth. The Fool starts the journey of the tarot. The world is the enlightened goddess at the end of the tarot. It's not important to your journey whether you've met your twin flame or not. You're holding on so tightly to these ideals and these thoughts, and that's getting in the way of your intuition and your own spiritual growth. If you have met your twin flame, then it's all about that spiritual journey from beginning to end, the Fool to the world. Yeah, this is an opportunity for growth and abundance for you, okay? I'm sorry the answer's not a bit clearer here, but I think it's not supposed to be. It could well be that you've asked a few readings now, is this my twin flame or not? And are you doing this 4 of Pentacles? Look how much he's holding on to this. He's squeezing so tightly. He won't let it go. Like, he's got this money, he's got these pentacles, and he's got this idea, and he's not letting it go. And it's like, well, is that directly interfering with your High Priestess and your Hierophant energies, There's knowledge to be gained here through meditation. The opportunity to grow is right here in front of you during this no communication time. The Fool is very much an individual on his journey. He's about to take that leap of faith into the unknown. He's going to fall off the cliff. He's going to march off the cliff. Will the universe catch him? Will the universe not catch him? He doesn't care right now, because what's important is his faith in the universe, his faith in his journey, and that he knows he has to take that next step into the unknown. And then he'll go through so many stages of, it's an up and down roller coaster on his journey to enlightenment. And he's also so enlightened anyway in taking that leap of faith. Taking that step forwards, not listening to any of the niggly thoughts in the background, like this little yappy dog here at his feet, not listening to that, taking that step forwards. And then this world energy is a real sense of completion. Like, Spirit has got your back here. There's so much enlightenment, so much spiritual energy with the Fool, the world, the High Priestess, the Hierophant. Meditation will bring you all the answers that you seek, whether you have met your twin flame or not. Doesn't matter. Not right now. What matters is you and your growth, and you taking this opportunity. With that 2 of Cups and that Knight of Wands up there, somebody has had love and run away from love. That's obvious. The nature of the connection is not obvious in the answers to this. The answer to this is all about the individual. Okay? The path. Wow, you couldn't make that up, could you? I love that. The path. You know what path you need to take now. This is a number 8 card as well. Infinity. You have to take the next step in your path to move forwards. Away from this. Clinging on to this idea, these ideals, is keeping you very stuck. Very stuck in the here and now. Very stuck in the day-to-day. Very stuck in the material world. Ooh, creation. You're going to gain wisdom. Like, that's what this is all about. Let me check this creation card. This is a new deck for me, so. It says you can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creature on earth creates. You should welcome the process of creation. Save money and time. Have a reserve. It says, I am a mighty creator. It is my birthright to create. So through creativity, you're also going to find the answers to your questions and your growth. The path card says, the way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Enlightened, illuminated, yeah. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. Wow, pile number 1. And what does your stress list say? Wow. Mindfulness is the art of staying in the present moment and staying focused on your sensory experiences. Let go of this now. It's time to let go. Let it go. Let it go. Focus on you. I couldn't give you a yes or no if I tried. But if somebody's not talking to you and somebody's not working with you to build a brighter future, then it's time for you to take the next steps on your journey, regardless of what the answer is. Well, that was a firm word, wasn't it? Look at this High Priestess and Hierophant energy here. You have so much potential. Oh my gosh. Like, if you knew the power that is just around the corner for you, it's ridiculous. And I think that it might be quite hard for you watching this reading because you're like, I just want a yes or a no. But if you've been hunting and hunting for that yes or no, Spirit is saying that that's not important right now. Okay, pile number 1, that was your reading. I'm sorry that you didn't actually get a definitive yes or no to your question. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. And sometimes that's how Spirit decides to put it. Go within. Please take those steps. Like, it's like exhilarating. This spread is exhilarating, you know. And I think you know that. Like, I don't feel too bad giving you this information because I think you know it's time now to take the next step onto your path. Look, she's in the dark. Let me show you this card. She's in the dark down here, and she's got to climb this ladder into a whole new world. You know, the sun is just coming out of the clouds in that new world as well. So there's some good stuff coming up for you, pile number 1. Okay, thank you so much, pile number 1. That was your reading. If you did want to book a private reading with me, you can get in touch using the link to my Etsy channel, Etsy shop, just in the description box below. Should you feel that way inclined to leave me a tip, buy me a coffee, say thank you as an energy exchange, there's also a link to my PayPal in the description box below. Never expected, but always so appreciated. So thank you so much for all your support so far. Also, if you want, you can come along and follow me on Instagram, where I get regular readings out as well. I am going to start doing lives there, so hopefully in the future you might be able to get readings through lives. I'm not sure how that's going to work yet. Instagram, I've got TikTok and Twitter as well. Moonlight Lady 1111 on all of those platforms. Okay, pal number 1, you take it easy. You do you now, and good luck on this journey. It's going to be enlightening. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Take it easy, pal number 1. Bye. Okay. And on to pile number 2. Will we have an answer to pile number 2? Pile number 1, not so much. Let's take a sip of this. Okay, hi pile number 2. You chose this lovely little half and half feather. I adore this feather, isn't it cute? Anyway, I'll just pop that there so you know you're on the right one. Or I'll try to. Okay. Yes, let me get started. I'm just trying to get these readings out before I go to work today, actually. I just really felt called to do it. I've not done one in a while. So yeah, let's crack on. Hopefully get some messages for you. Maybe short and sweet, who knows? Okay, up here I have got the Tarot of White Cats, which my sister got me. Very cute. Obviously, you know, I've got 2 white cats. So yeah, quite apt. Over here I've got this Stress Less card. Literally found them in the clothes shop the other day, and I was like, what? There was 1 packet there. I was like, well, they're for me, aren't they? Okay. I've got the Rider-Waite Tarot here. Hopefully this is going to give us the yes or no. Okay. I've got one of these Angel Answers cards for you there, and a Queen of the Moon Oracle as well. Right, let's just have a little sip. Look at this, I've not even finished my morning coffee and I'm getting a reading out for you guys. Maybe this is the way forwards. Okay. White Cat Tarot. So what is pile number 1 asking about here? Okay, I've got the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Very interesting. Justice and Emperor. What are you asking about? I feel like I'm hearing the 7 of Cups in the reverse. It's like you've got a decision to make, but this is no small decision. This is a big decision, a big internal decision, and you want to make sure you do the right thing. You want to be fair and just and balanced in the decision that you make. I feel like there's quite a lot of power or influence resting on your shoulders with this decision. Like it's completely in your control. It could be to do, feels like quite authoritative, you know? It feels like there's a lot of authority involved with this decision and you're a bit stuck with it, and it's a big decision. Wow, okay. Oh, I feel like there's pressure on me now as well, considering this decision is so big. But yeah, there's a lot of choices, and I feel like there's so many choices, and you know you can only take one, and so you're a little bit worried, and it's making you not make that decision. Okay. Whew, let's see if I can help you with that then. Pile number 2. I am going to say before I pull the rest of the cards, because this does feel like quite an important thing. Only take what resonates. This is a general reading. If it's not completely clear, because this does feel quite important, maybe think of getting a private reading or meditate on it more, or yeah, make sure you have all the information before you make this decision, because essentially it lies with you and it's up to you and you want to do the right thing. Whew, okay. We've got the Sun in the reverse, the Death card, ooh, and the 8 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. The Sun card in the reverse, I think, is to do with the, you know, there's a real block to happiness involved here. There could be lightness, happiness and joy, but unfortunately, I feel like the decision might have something to do with work. The Death card is here, so there needs to be a big change. There needs to be an ending and a beginning. And it involves working hard. I'm wondering if you have to fire someone. And it's going to feel like kicking a puppy. Yeah. Was that in the upright or the reverse, please? Wow, I just saw the Emperor in the reverse as well. Okay. In the upright. This decision involves a lot of anguish, I think. It's going to cause a lot of pain. It's time to move away from something. 6 of Swords there. It's time for a complete U-turn, complete change of tack. About the 8 of Pentacles, please. The World. Interesting. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is Page of Wands reversed. If somebody's not pulling their weight, then unfortunately I think you already know what it is that you need to do. Yeah. I just saw the Four of Swords, so it's a time of healing. I'm feeling like you are going to have to flex your authority here. It's like it starts off as no, and then there has to be a big change, and you have to move on to somewhere completely different, take a completely different approach, move on to calmer waters. There may be some people that you lose by the wayside in the meantime, unfortunately. But essentially, that's going to mean that you can concentrate on everything that you need to focus on, and that is when chapters can come to completion, things can come to a close. What does this say? Don't stop. Okay. Have you already made this decision in your head, but you're looking for a kind of confirmation? You're going in the right direction. You're moving away from pain so you can work properly. I feel like some of you may be asking about firing someone or, letting someone go or something like that. And the answer to that, these cards don't necessarily say yes, but the answer to that is yes. Don't stop the movement that you have already created. Okay. Whoa, too many. Keep walking away is what I'm hearing. Yeah, remain positive. Okay. I do think this is a kind of a yes. We also have Ask Your Angels at the bottom of that deck. So you have your own spirit team around you. Call them in. Call them in for support now, because this is a tough decision that you've got to make, I think. It is hard. Let's just clarify these a bit more, actually. See what else we can get from them. I think you don't want to hurt people, but you have to do the right thing. This could be a breakup. This could be a breakup. This could be firing someone. Yeah. You're scared to tell the truth about this because it's going to bring that pain. But essentially, you have to put yourself first and your needs first. And, you don't want to make that cut. You don't want to make that step. You don't want to tell that truth. But, oh, sorry. Just got an alarm going off. But essentially, you have to move on for a fresh new start now. Whoa. Yeah, look at that. Another ace. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Start again. Wow. I don't know why I said Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about patience and letting things grow. We've got the Seven of Wands here. It's like you've been fighting this losing battle for ages. And it's time for a new beginning. It's time to go for that new start. 2 aces here. So it is time for a fresh new start, fresh new beginning. Follow your own passions. And look, if you take away, this has been a struggle. Okay, this has been hard work for you. It's like constantly battling. But if you take away this wand from this battle, you are left with 6 wands, which is success. So if you're asking, you've got to make a tough decision. You've got to do what's right. You've got to do what's fair. You've got to flex your authority. You've got to take control of the situation. The answer is yes. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to lie to you about that, but don't stop the direction that you're moving in. You have to remain positive and rest assured that you are making the right decision here. Focus. Yeah. And that's a 14, which cancels down to a 5. That's number of change. You have to maintain your own focus here. Again, she's got a butterfly on her head. It's all about transformation. This death card up here, big transformation. Out with the old, in with the new. Don't shoot the messenger. Out with the old, in with the new. Remain positive though. Sometimes we have to make tough decisions to open up the new chapters. The 6 of Swords is about leaving a war zone and entering calmer waters, getting away from all that. Can we have another one of these, please? Fear. Yeah, there's a lot of fear involved here. It's fear of change. It's because the unexpected, look at that at the bottom of the deck. The unexpected is around the corner and you don't know how it's going to go. But you really have to trust yourself here. It's about working diligently on the things that you have a passion for and the things that you have skill for, and getting better all the time is going to bring you on to the next chapter. So allow this success in by making this decision and moving on. Last bit of advice for you here. Sitting around a campfire or a fire pit can be very relaxing. Everything from the flickering to the light, warmth, smells, and the crackling sounds can help you relax and unwind. Yeah, I think this is about, fire cleanses, doesn't it? Fire definitely cleanses. And I think that's about, again, about burning out that past and letting in that future. Sorry, excuse me, my stomach just had a really big grumble then. Yeah, you might need to get away from it all as well. To calm your mind, if things are going a bit intense with this whole decision making, if this is rattling around in your mind, it could help to look into some fire, basically. Think how calming it is when you look into a flame. That could be in a fire pit, or you could light a candle and focus on the flame, bring yourself back to source. Bring yourself back down to yourself, and then you'll know that this is the right decision to make. And then you're going to have to feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay? Right, pile number 2. I think that was your reading. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please let me know in the comments section below. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It all really helps me on my journey. Lets me know I'm getting the right messages out to you guys. If you wanted to book a private reading, you can get in touch with me using the link to my Etsy channel. It's just in the description box below. You could also come along and focus. You could also come along and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I'm trying to get readings out for you guys regularly on there as well. I'm going to start doing lives where I might also have private readings available, or you can just come drop in, see what messages are coming out for you. Yeah, if you wanted to say thank you with a tip or buy me a coffee, anything like that, never ever expected, but always really appreciated. If you want to, there's a PayPal link there below, but like I say, you don't have to do that. It's just for those that want to. Thank you so much to those people. I love you. You're amazing to me. Okay, take it easy, pal number 2. You do what's right. You know what's right. You've got this. You're a really strong person. Okay, take it easy. Bye. Clear the table. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Hi, pile number 3. You chose this lovely little spotty feather. Isn't it cute? I'm always collecting feathers. Signs from spirit. I think, my partner's always laughing at me because he's like, you don't have to collect every feather you see. And I'm like, don't I? Oh, I love it. Anyway, So I think this one's from a little pigeon, but I just think it's got such nice markings on it. Anyway, I will crack on with your reading. Jabbering on now. My coffee must be kicking in, mustn't it? Let's have a little sip. Just filled it up before I do yours. Okay, up here I have got the Tarot of White Cats, which is going to tell me what you're asking about. So if this bit doesn't resonate, it's probably not for you. This is the nature of general readings. My sister got me this deck. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know I've got 2 white cats who sometimes pop in to say hello. So it's quite apt, really, that I have the White Cat Tarot. Okay, next to that, I've got this Stressless deck. Stressless. Which I was buying myself some jeans and they were just on the counter. There was just this one pack there and I was like, well, they're coming home with me, aren't they? Anyway, so we've also got the Rider-Waite Tarot here, which should give me your yes or no, basically. Let us know what the answers are to the question, yes or no. We've also got an Angel Answers Oracle deck here. Oh, I remember you had 2 come out. Anyway, yes, we've got the Angel Answers Oracle deck there, and we've also got 2 of these Queen of the Moon oracles as well. So, wow, I just got really hot. Ooh, I might pull you 2 of these Stressless cards. I feel like there's a lot going on here with you. Yeah. Okay, calm down. We all need to calm down now, pile number 3. It's okay to start over. It's okay to rebuild. It's okay to be scared. Let's pop that up there because we know it's there. I've not done that with any other pile. I just think you need it. Okay. Let's calm. Let's clear the table. Take a big breath together. What are you asking about? Oh, you're really weighing something up here. We've got the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. Something is a huge burden. You've been carrying this thing for a while. You're really juggling a lot of things. You're carrying a lot of stuff. Carrying a lot around. Yeah, so I think maybe you've got a decision to make. Are you really struggling to keep your head above water? What are you asking about, though? Should you put the burden down? Should you keep carrying something? Okay, the sun just popped out as I said, should you keep carrying something? Yeah, I just saw the wheel and the sun. Okay. Is it a should you stay or should you go? Okay, it's about you and your inner strength. It's about you and your approach to something. I think you could be juggling a lot, like life, love, work, decisions. You could be starting your own business and you're trying to keep that afloat. And it's a constant in between the one and the other. And there's a lot of burdens there. 10 of Wands, you're really carrying a lot of sticks. You've got a lot on your back. So that's like what the question's about. I guess it's a general reading. So maybe the question is, should you put something down? Yeah, should you keep carrying everything? Should you put something down? Should you let it go? Should you let it go? I think that's the question. Oh, 4 of Wands. 11 card. Page of Cups in the reverse. 8 of Swords. This could have echoes of pile number 1. You could be asking about a soulmate connection, something like that. The 4 of Wands is like a marriage card. Yeah, there's some tough decisions in your life. But I feel like you're being blind to the fact that, you know, you're trying to force things. With the Page of Cups there, you're not expecting the unexpected. Knight of Cups. Upright. Empress. Oof. Judgment in the reverse. Okay, what are you not seeing here? Look, 2 of Pentacles again, this time in the reverse. You're juggling too much here. You know, I think that you feel like you've met a soulmate, you've met someone who's really strong connection to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantically, but it does feel like it's a romantic thing. And you're trying to nurture yourself, but you're also kind of trying to force someone to step forward, a new beginning almost. You're trying to force a new beginning, but realistically, you're not hearing. You're being blind to the fact that the judgment, that call has not been made yet. You know, you're trying to protect your heart space in all of this, but in doing so, you're stopping yourself from moving forwards at all. Yeah, the Moon. I think you have met a person that makes you feel like this is it. This is the spiritual connection I've wanted. This is the spiritual connection I've needed. And you're trying to manifest communication, I think. And you're thinking about it all the time and you're really struggling to keep things going in other aspects of your life because of that. But there are things at work here that are unseen. We have the Moon. there is a bit of darkness surrounding this. You're being, yeah, oh dear. Okay, pile number 3. I think you're very love and light at the moment. You're very love and light. You're very positive, very happy, very loving, very nurturing. You know, you're a warrior of love and light. But underneath it all, in that subconscious, it's becoming a burden because you're thinking that you can just manifest everything. Look at that 10 of Cups in the reverse, but that happiness, that emotional fulfillment, that emotional connection is just not coming. And you're wondering why, but it's because you're being blind to the fact that you're trying to push things here. Yeah, look, there's the 10 of Wands again. I don't think you're admitting to yourself that this is a burden that you're not putting down. Yep, okay, the Devil in the reverse at the bottom of that deck. It's time to let this go a little bit. I said that, didn't I? I said, should you let it go? Should you put it down? Yeah, because you're keeping yourself trapped in this headspace because you're constantly pushing and pushing and pushing. And you're not, the Empress is in the middle of all of this. And I think like you're in your Empress energy a lot of the time, but you're really struggling to keep that energy up. You're really struggling. Look, it's okay to start over. It's okay to rebuild, and it's okay to be scared. Be wary of toxic positivity here, pile number 3. What is toxic positivity? It's the refusal to accept our shadows. Look at this. The 8 of Swords in this corner, which means you're trapped, you're blind, you're being blind to something of your own doing. And as far away from it as possible is the Moon. You're as far away as possible from the Moon, which means you are literally like, it's like you won't allow yourself to do the shadow work. Okay? What is the darkness saying in your subconscious? How would you feel if you went out at night and you howled at the Moon and you got all that pain out? You don't want to do that because that would be having to admit that you've got that pain in the first place, which is something you don't want to do. But essentially, not letting yourself do that is blocking this divine action. You know, the divine has things in place, but because you're clinging on so tightly and carrying everything around so much, it is blocking some things. It's not about this connection. It's not about this union. It's about you. You know, the Empress is she's not just got a wonderful life the whole time. She's always got ups and downs, but she nurtures and she loves throughout all of this. And that is what creates her abundance. If you look at this 8 of Swords card, okay, there's like a woman in the middle of it, and she is tied up, she's blindfolded, she's surrounded by these swords, okay? It's like she's in a prison of her own thoughts. She's trapped, she's stuck. But the thing is if she took that blindfold off and had a little look around her, she would realize that these ties around her belly, they're really not that tight. You know, if she took the blindfold off, this prison of thoughts that she's trapped within, she can walk away from at any time. If she would just look at the Moon, if she would just look at that darkness, everything would move forwards, you know? And then you would really be able to feel this 4 of Wands. You would really be able to feel this joy, really be able to feel this energy, rather than feeling like you're constantly carrying something. Recovery, yeah, it's all part and parcel of the journeys, doing the shadow work, finding out what causes the pain, what causes the triggers, and realizing that they are a part of you to be loved anyway. Like, this is a chapter that needs to come to completion. It is time to put these burdens down. You know, you have the 10 of Wands twice here, which is all about, look, this guy's carrying all these wands and he is on a mission to get home. Now, it's really difficult for him to carry all this stuff, but soon enough he will be at a place where carrying these burdens will have done him a lot of favours. You know, they can use those sticks to light a fire, to cook the food, to nurture themselves. But at the moment he has to do this work. He has to do this work to get himself home, which is what you need to do also. Whew. It might not be the easiest in the world. It is a recovery. You know, it's about reconnecting with your higher self. Your higher self loves you and all your positives and all your negatives. Okay, your light and your dark. Look at this. Choose a new direction and reconsider. Yep, it is time to let things go a little bit. Don't block out your darkness in the excuse for lightness. Okay, it's not about that. It's about yin yang. You know, you can't have one without the other. Will and surrender. That's why you had two come out. You have to surrender to the will of the universe. You can't push this. You can't sit around manifesting constantly. It's up to the universe to decide when this is going to happen. And once you do surrender to everything that's going on around you, everything's going to multiply. 3 and 1 is a 4. 2 and a 6 is an 8. 4 and 8, you know, it's going to multiply until infinity and beyond is what I'm hearing. But for now, oh my gosh, look at the bottom of that deck. Let go. Let go. You're holding on really tightly, pile number 3. It's time to let go. Do you need to let go? Yes. This is a yes. Everything's going to become a lot easier when you do as well. Pile number 3. Oh, okay, this is the one. What does it say? It flew on the floor. Nourishment. Yes. This is about feeding your soul. We've got extremes and new beginnings I've just seen in there as well. So this extreme positivity and manifestation, it is time for a bit of shadow work. I'll be honest, you're probably going to have a huge, big cry and let a lot of stuff out. You know, shadow work, it's about going through your past, going to childhood traumas, decisions you made as a child, as an adult, how they affected you, accepting that that's where you are, because if you'd not done any of these things, then you wouldn't be at this stage of your journey yet. You could use a bit of journaling. Know that crying is like being sick. It's better out than in. You know, if you're carrying all this stuff on all the time, you can put it down now. And then you're going to be able to nourish your soul. There'll be real nourishment there. I'm really getting these Empress vibes off this nourishment card. We've got a 3 and a 7 there as well. You know, divine guidance, creation. You'll be able to water your soul again because it's feeling a bit stifled. If you only eat too much of one thing, you know, you're going to get a bit sick of it, aren't you? You need a bit more balance in all of this. I have spending time with animals is a great stress reducer. Interacting with pets can help reduce anxiety. If you don't have your own, offer to take a neighbour's pet for the weekend. Yeah, maybe it's about living a bit more simply like animals do. And connecting with animals, connecting with nature, sharing the love and joy of an animal. Dogs, cats, iguanas. I don't know why I said iguanas, but I bet somebody watching has, oh, is that a bit out of focus? Sorry about that. Pile number 3. Yeah, if someone's friend has a pet iguana, I think someone's got to go and give an iguana a cuddle. You know, we've got some fish here. We've got dogs. We've got a little lobster. Connect with animals. Really, really. It's going to bring you so much joy. Get out of the house. Get out of the house, go on a walk. See the joy and excitement with which a dog goes exploring a mountain, you know, like, you can have that joy again. You don't need to carry all these burdens around, but you have to look at the burdens. You have to accept that you're carrying them before you can put them down. But I think the question for this was, is it time to let go? And gosh, yes, it's time to let go. You don't need to hold on so tightly. Everything's going to come about just as it is supposed to. Surrender to the will of the universe, because when you do, you're going to be able to go with that flow and you're going to feel amazing. Okay, pile number 3, that was your reading. I really hope that resonated for you. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. Remember to give yourself that time as well The energy of recovery is the energy of rest and kindness, self-care, that sort of thing. Let me know in the comment sections and things like that. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can get in touch using the link to my Etsy channel, just in the description box below. You can also come along, follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. I'm going to start trying to get lives out on Instagram and TikTok as well, so you can get readings that way. So yeah, is there anything else I need to tell you? I can't remember. Oh, if you want to go on PayPal and buy me a coffee or say thank you with a tip, you can do that. Never expected, but always really appreciated. So thank you so much to everybody who's helped me on my journey so far. But yeah, pile number 3, like it's about you now, and about having that downtime to recreate your uptime. Anyway, sending you so much love. Mwah. Take it easy, pile number 3. Bye.